Hey everyone, I'm Tyler from Spareparts, and right now I'm here to talk to you about our 2012-2013 Men's Goggle lineup. This year, we bring to the table more styles than ever before from 6 of the biggest brands in the industry. We've got some of the most technically advanced and stylish goggles possible on offer for you to ride this season. This year, Anon has all of their bases covered, from the highest of high tech to the most stylish goggles in the game, especially when you combine both of those things with the next generation M1. Not only is this one of the coolest looking goggles in the industry, but it's also got an amazingly fast interchangeable lens system that'll leave you wondering what you were doing before. Back again for another great season is the Anon Realm. This is arguably the goggle that started it all for the company, and with more color options available than ever before, you'll have no problem seeing everything and looking great on the hill this year. You have a small face? Are you still interested in riding some of the best tech on the market? Well, fear not, because Anon has you covered with the Tracker. This little nugget is perfect for men, women, and children with a smaller face looking for the most enjoyable shred possible. When it comes to cutting edge, you know you can count on Spy, thanks to innovative designs like this year's Marshall. The Marshall is a cross between all of Spy's recent successes and their heritage frames that put them on the map at the top of the podium where they are today. When you wear the Marshall, you're making sure that you have one of the biggest fields of vision ever in some of the coolest colorways possible. Last year, Spy introduced the Platoon, and they're back at it this year to continue their domination of the goggle market. With their biggest lens ever, patented scoop venting system, and some of the coolest colorways on the market, you simply can't go wrong when you're wearing a Platoon. One of the longest lasting goggles in the Spy line is the Z. Like the model seen here, which is the signature frame of team contributor Daryl Mathis, each one of the Zs is custom designed and masterfully manufactured to ensure that you have the utmost style and amazing function when you're on the hill this season. Oakley has long been the frontrunner in terms of goggle design and innovation, and nowhere is this more evident than in the well-designed and groundbreaking crowbar. The crowbar uses an Oakley first in the form of the outrigger hinge design, which is going to allow you to wear a helmet, a larger toque, or have a ton of hair without compromising the goggle stability on your face. Each time you put this goggle on, you're going to notice one of the widest peripherals in the game, making the crowbar an ideal option for you to wear this season. Being no strangers to groundbreaking technology, Oakley once again broke the mold when they built on the success of the crowbar, this time introducing the Splice to the market. The Splice takes the crowbar's design one step further and uses another Oakley first in the form of O-Flow arch technology, widening the fit on the nose, allowing you to breathe clearer and easier than ever before, while still taking advantage of all the technology that Oakley has to offer. The whole world took notice when Oakley came to the market with the Splice. But being the innovators that they are, they decided to stay one step ahead of the game yet again and introduce the Air Brake. The Air Brake is exactly the same as the Splice in almost every way, with the exception of a few new technologies that'll totally blow you away every time you put this goggle on. Everyone knows that when you're out on the mountains, conditions can change quickly and with little notice. So Oakley decided to make this easy on you by introducing switch lock technology to the game, allowing you to change the lens on your air brake at a moment's notice. One of the great things about Oakley as a company is their undying passion and desire to take science and elevate it to an art form. Nowhere is this more prevalent than in their newest design, dubbed the Canopy. The Canopy is brand new for the winter of 2013, and with their biggest lens design and slimmest frame ever combining to give you an unreal goggle experience, there's going to be nothing you can't handle on the hill this year. Oakley is a passionate and driven company, and this means they pay attention to every detail, right down to the smallest ones. What happens when they do this is that they produce some of the best goggles on the market, like this one, the XS O-Frame. This goggle combines all of the technology that Oakley has to offer and puts it in a package that's small enough for the littlest spaces, allowing you to shred no matter your size. The electric EG2 has been pushing the envelope for years now, forcing innovation throughout the entire industry. This goggle is amazing with an oversized lens that allows you to see everything around you while you're sliding down the hill this season. If this goggle looks familiar to you, that's because it is. The electric EG1 started it all for the company years ago, And now they've taken it to the next level with the EG1S that adds a spherical lens to the mix. Seen here in a new collaboration with Volcom, Electric keeps on giving you some of the most stylish goggles on the market. Just because you have a smaller face doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy your ride just as much as those of us with huge heads. That's why Electric is proud to bring you the EGK, a goggle that's optimized for smaller faces and still has all the technology of their larger models to help you enjoy the shred this year. Last season, Dragon introduced the Apex, and this year they're back again with even more colorways to suit your taste and your style. As you can see, many of the Apex frames are available with a secondary lens to ensure that even in changing conditions, you're still going to look and ride great. Von Zipper has a long-standing reputation of being one of the coolest eyewear companies around. Now, they're throwing their hat in the technical ring with one of the most advanced goggles on the market. This is the El Kabong, and it features Von Zipper's brand new Presto Changeo interchangeable lens system, allowing you to swap out lenses for changing conditions and still look as rad as ever, thanks to the fact that this frame is Von Zipper. Thanks to some huge success last season, Von Zipper brings back the Fishbowl for 2012-2013. With a huge viewing area thanks to its massive oversized lens and a ton of awesome colorways, you're going to have no problem seeing clearly and looking rad this season. Like any good manufacturer knows, sometimes you've just got to stick with what works. That's why Von Zipper is back again with the Phenom. This goggle pioneered the oversized lens movement, and years later is still sitting on the faces of some of the world's best riders, like Canada's Craig Beaulieu and Rider of the Year, John Jackson. This is the Von Zipper Beefy, a throwback to a time when the main purpose of a ski goggle was to make sure that you had a wicked tan when you got off the hill. Also available in the Frosties colorways, Von Zipper makes sure that you look rad each and every run this season, courtesy of the Beefy. This has just been a sneak peek at what's available in stores and online, so make sure you get down to your closest spare parts or check us out at sparepartslife.com to see the full lineup right now.